Sometimes I buy cheap stuff. Yeah, electronics. Sometimes I do it. Sometimes I don't. Welcome to Tuesday DJ Gig Tips on Black Friday, brought to you by Vibo, the music planning app. Gotta get this video out so I can bill Michael for all the Vibo stuff I've done this month so I can afford to pay for the purchases that I've recently made. I bought some cheap stuff lately. Something I did pick up was this Craftsman Ratchet. It's a power ratchet, right? Work on cars and stuff. Normally I always get Milwaukee stuff, but I was at Lowe's and I saw that they had this battery pack for $100, which is the high capacity battery. I do have some Craftsman stuff that I use around the house. I use Milwaukee in the shop that whenever I'm working on cars, drills, it's stuff I've had for like 14 years. It's Milwaukee, what is it, the M18 stuff. It's really good. But I've got some Craftsman stuff too at the house. John Young turned me on to it. But I did need a big battery. And if you bought this battery for $99, you got this bare tool for free. Already have batteries for it. So I'm taking a chance on this. Instead of buying the Milwaukee ratchet that I kind of wanted, that's like, I don't know, 175, $200. I got this one free with the purchase of a battery from Craftsman, and hopefully it'll be okay for me. And if not, it's not a big deal, right? Didn't spend a lot of dough on it, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to try this in the shop. What else have I bought cheap? Recently, I was looking for a GPS to put in my late father's truck because I'm going to start driving that in the summer, maybe do some gigs with it. It has no GPS in it. Well, I've been buying the Pioneer AVIC stuff since I started buying GPS stuff. In fact, I bought 3 of them. And they're all still working and they're in vehicles. Maps. Yeah, they're a little outdated, but I know they work. Pioneer's good stuff. Sounds good. Maps always work. I'm noticing a lot of the new stuff has the screen but no map. So you have to run Google Maps on the screen. And it's kind of running off your phone's power. And then any of the GPS stuff that's out there, there's not a lot in inventory right now. There's a problem going on with the car stereo market for anything brand name. And I like Pioneer stuff, right? I went to the dark side. I'm getting a Chinese knockoff. Brand name I've never heard of. There's all kinds of names out there I've never heard of. Joying, a Toto, and all kinds of names. I bought this unit. It's coming. We'll see how it works. Apparently you can save maps in it, like for a state or something. So you can run it offline if you have to. Because my fear was I'm out trying to go to a gig in the middle of nowhere. I lose my phone signal and I don't have a map anymore. But apparently you can save the maps in this thing. For the price, I thought I'd give it a try. You know? What the heck? It's supposed to be like around $300. I found one on eBay for like $180 shipped with tax. I'm going with it. I didn't want to. I wanted to get the premium thing, but I'm going to try this. For $180, I'm not too worried about it. If it doesn't work, whatever. Big deal. I'm going to try it though, right? What else have I bought cheap? The soundbar. I bought this soundbar. It's a Vizio, right? I would never buy a Vizio. I normally buy good stuff. We bought a really good surround sound system like 14 years ago when I got the house. It's been a good system, but there's a lot of new technology out there right now. Things have changed. And Blanca really wanted an update. Wanted a soundbar. So I went online, did some research, and I had to do a lot of research. Yeah, they got stuff out there for like $1,500, $2,000. Of course they do. But what got really good reviews was this for like $100. So I bought it. And I bought a refurbished one for $20 more. I ended up with the wireless subwoofer for it. Then the thing didn't fit. Went to go try to find some kind of shelf for the TV because the soundbar stuck out too far. The wires were exposed and stuff. Couldn't find a shelf. I could find custom built shelves that I could order, 4 to 8 weeks for delivery, maybe. Didn't even really like the look of them, so I built my own. Went cheap on all that stuff. Those are my personal electronics for home, The car stuff is a hobby. I'm not a mechanic. I just do it for fun. And, of course, the GPS in the truck. It's a radio with a map on it. Big deal. I'm going to give this a try. If it doesn't work, I'll do something else. But I felt like for the money, let's try it. When it comes to my DJ stuff, though, I typically don't cheap out. All right? And if I do cheap out, I do a lot of research before I cheap out. I don't just look for the lowest price thing and then buy it because it's a low price. I look for the thing that's going to be really dependable, really good quality. If it's a sound product, that sounds really good. If it's a lighting product, it's got to be something that is easy to operate and effective. I don't shop price. I shop quality, right? So I'm using Amazon tablets, Amazon Fire tablets for ceremony and stuff because they're battery powered. They're like the cheapest tablet out there too, like $100, right? And they come up with a new version every couple of years or a year and a half or whatever. This is the latest one. Really good tablet. I'm easily able to make it an Android tablet with a couple little hacks I found online where I can run the Google Play Store and I can run the DJ program from Algorithm. I can put an SD card in here, a micro SD, a good micro SD card to increase the memory. I got to do research on all that crap. The big reason I bought this and not like an iPad was because I can drop it and who cares? These things are bulletproof and there really wasn't anything else out there that was like this. Try doing that with an iPad. You're going to crack it. It's going to destroy it. It's going to cost more. It's going to work really nice, and you're going to love your Mac thing. But this is super durable. That was the big selling point. Not the price, but the durability was the selling point. The price was just icing on the cake. But I really had to do my research to figure that out. People are looking at these ape-light knockoffs right now. They kind of look like them. They make light. Okay, same thing, right? Not the same thing. It's about control. See here, I just got a little coin. And this is Ape, and this is the remote for it right here. And I can easily operate this from the remote control. A lot of people like to use the tablet app for it, and that's cool. I like easy. I think the people at Ape would love me to use the tablet thing. I'm going to try it maybe next season, but this is just simple. It's RF. It works great. It does all kinds of neat stuff. You can dim it. You can put it into like a music mode. Or when I talk, it does stuff. See, like that. The cheap knockoff lights don't do any of this stuff. And for me, it's about control, right? There are a lot of products out there that I could buy light-wise that shine light, but the control issue is the big one for me. This is all I really need. I don't have to do the app. This is all I need. That's the value with the Ape. That's worth it to me. Speakers. Man, there's going to be somebody in the comment section that's going to tell you how much they love their budget speakers they bought and how awesome they are. They probably don't have a point of reference as to what quality stuff is, though. When I buy most of the stuff that I get for my DJ system, I go for stuff that I feel like has really good build quality, really good sound quality, controls well. That's important to me because my livelihood depends on it. If I'm out in the truck, okay, and I put this Chinese knockoff Atoto GPS thing in it, and it stops working or fails or whatever, I can still get to the event. I'm going to look where it is, and I'm going to figure it out. The mapping thing, that's just a convenience thing for me. I like it. That's kind of how I think about it. If I'm going to do something budget, like this Amazon tablet, I'm going to do my research first and make sure it works for what I want to do. If it doesn't work for what I want to do, I'm not going to use it. If it's not dependable, if it doesn't have good ratings. At this price, at $100, I can have 2 of these with me at all times, and I do. So if one fails, I got another one. Big deal. I can own 3 of these. Blanca's got a couple too. There's 5 in the house. I don't just arbitrarily buy stuff because of price. It's because it's a low price, especially when my livelihood depends on it. Now, if I were a mechanic and I made my living being a mechanic, I would never buy this Craftsman thing. I would never do it. I would get the right tool, the one that's going to last forever. But if I'm going to use this thing, I don't know, for 10 hours a year, who cares? Who cares, right? I'll try this. I'll give it a try at this price. I'm not going to do that with a set of speakers or a mixing board or even a light system. That's just how I think about things. However you think about things is fine. There's no right or wrong here. That's just how I think about stuff. Long video. Apologize for this. How do you do it? Do you always get the really good stuff, or do you look for the budget stuff? Let us know in the comment section, and why. We'll see you next time. Practice and enjoy.